Hello and welcome back to How to Learn a Language. Today we're talking about my Black Friday offers because there's three options and definitely one to suit every stage of language learning. So I want to share with you a bit about all of them so you can decide which is the best for you. And I get it, I get the overwhelm, and I made a quiz for you to help pick the right deal for you from these three that I have available for you this year. So I'll tell you about it. But the quiz, if you want to take that right now, is lindsaydoeslanguages.com/Black Friday. And hopefully, what I'm going to share with you today and over the rest of the week will also give you a bit of an idea as to which is right for you at this point. So, option one then is Language Life. And the Black Friday bonus that you get with Language Life is a one-on-one personal New Year planning session. Now, these sessions are so good when, like, the name of it doesn't even do it justice. So essentially, we meet for Zoom on 3 hours to make a clear plan for your language learning in 2026. It's completely custom to you. And that's what's so great about this. But just to give you some examples of how we might use this bonus. Let's say you're learning multiple languages. In our session together, we can figure out a balance that feels good and still has you making progress in multiple languages at once, right? It is possible, believe me. Let's say you are a beginner. So we can meet in our session and we can create a custom study plan that is aligned with your goals, that fits into your life as it is with no, major life overhaul required. We can make that happen too. Or if you have a big trip coming up, right? We can check in with where you're at right now, with your current skills, what your routine looks like, and just be sure that you've got no gaping holes in your knowledge, right? And then make plans to fill them if they're there. So it's really such a custom thing and such a good way to start something like Language Life because it just gives you that instant boost of motivation and direction. When you feel like you know what you're doing, it's really easy to then just focus and avoid any risk of overwhelm. But overall, Language Life really is about bringing life and joy back into your languages, right? It helps you to live a life that feels connected and global wherever you are. And I know that if you love languages, but right now it's just not working, let's say you've been studying for months or even years, but when it's time to speak, the words still don't come. You are freezing, you're hesitating, you switch back to your native language because it's easier than getting it wrong. You've tried classes, you've tried apps, grammar drills, YouTube videos, but you still feel stuck. And so when you try and read about the how-to, you end up overwhelmed by advice, unsure what actually works, and you're constantly starting over, right? That is when Language Life is perfect for you. You can speak any language fearlessly and intuitively. You can ditch perfectionism and self-doubt and one-size-fits-all methods, and you can take control of your learning process. So it's really the ultimate in terms of figuring out once and for all how to do this thing for yourself in the best ways for you so that then you can go forward and for the rest of your life, avoid that overwhelm, avoid that feeling that you're not good enough and that you're failing at language learning. Like that is what the whole point of this program is. So Language Life is the first option. The second option is the Speak 28 by 28 challenge, plus the Black Friday bonus of unlimited one-on-one async support throughout December. So let me tell you about the challenge first, then we'll talk about the bonus. So the Speak 28 by 28 challenge, this is, as the name might suggest, a 28-day challenge that gets you speaking 28 times in 28 days. And just that daily video lesson, that daily prompt is there to make it easy for you, right? I really hate to see people waiting to speak until they know more, right? Until you feel that you're at the right level to start speaking. And then you feel down on yourselves for not being able to speak in the meantime. But the whole point of this challenge is that you can use the language you know today, whatever level you're at right now. You can start to build that confidence now where you are with the level that you have and the amount of language that you have. And then you'll naturally be learning more words as you go on, as you keep learning, and it will just get easier and easier from here on out, right? Plus that bonus. So like I say, this is a 28-day challenge. So it's ideal to join now, like at the end of a month, right? And then throughout December, you will have me in your pocket, right? We use a tool called Voxer. If you've not used it before, it's a bit like WhatsApp in the sense that you can share text, voice notes, attachments, etc. But it's not WhatsApp. That's the big advantage. So we have no distractions, no messy group chats, no notifications. It's just me and you. And it's just a really great way for you to be able to share any questions, struggles, celebrations as you're going through the challenge. Just get that extra support that you need as you are working your way through this. And I know December you might think, oh, Christmas is coming. It's going to be busy. I'm not going to have time to do this. But honestly, even if you join the challenge and you do the async support, you do the bonus in December, right? And then you start the challenge in January, you'll still be really on the right path, making the most of that bonus, because it's just so good to have that chance to get one-on-one feedback versus group. You could ask a question in a sort of group coaching call or whatever, and it's fine, but not all of us necessarily feel the most comfortable to do that all the time with all of the things that we want to ask. So being able to have it one-on-one is really just a nice way to make sure that you're feeling good about everything and there's nothing left, no stone left unturned, shall we say, right? And then finally, option 3 is a Promptly annual subscription plus a bonus of $50 Lindsay Does Languages credit. So let me tell you about Promptly first. Promptly helps you to finally show up every week, speaking and writing more without perfectionism, without confusion. You get a fresh, level-friendly prompt every week, complete with creative suggestions and a video walkthrough. So you can begin to build that consistent practice. You can get fluent faster. You can make language learning feel genuinely fun again, because you're no longer thinking, oh, I just need to wait to speak until my lesson. No. We're going to speak in between. We're going to do it as often as you want to, as often as you can, and it's going to be enjoyable. It's not just going to be, okay, I need to hit record. What do I say? Oh, hello, my name is Lindsay and I live in England again, right? So that is the aim of Promptly, is that it makes things fun again. It makes things interesting and it makes it really, really easy for you to do. Now, your bonus, like I said, is $50 credit to spend on anything that you would like at Lindsay Does Languages. It can be split across multiple items. It can be used as part payment. The only exception is the current Black Friday offer of the Speak 28 by 28 challenge, right? But you can spend it on anything else. So if you want to learn more and if you want to take that quiz to help decide which of those 3 offers is right for you, lindsaydoeslanguages.com/Black Friday. Over the rest of the week, I'll be hopping in here on the podcast to share a little bit more about each of the 3 offers every single day so that you're fully in the loop. And I'll speak to you very soon. All right. Thank you. Bye.